This guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as...
Touchdown, Cardinals! And once he got loose, it was all over. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Texas A&M's offense will go to work for the first time. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them, they'll throw screens, they'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll give it to him again. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about it.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
They'll test the right side. Shows him the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling some heat. Steps away. He's going to run it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. To the ground with the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
No, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Working that left side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the...
Holds it in on the left. Oh, look out. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Running through contact. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Makes a move. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed in.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the 1st half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the...
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab outside. It's Little. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Got it near midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. He's now up to 64 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Cantrell getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They keep attacking through the air. He got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Louisville 28.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Zach is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And a big run for this offense. I tell you what, first game, first half, you want to create as many explosive runs, make the offense as easy as possible to start the season, and that will do it. Nice explosive play by this offense.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to pass, it's Cantrell. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking off. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Skips away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Louisville 35, Texas A&M 0.
He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Handoff to the single running back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The give to the back. Trucks through the defender. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Trying to pick up a 1st down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Cardinals. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
They'll go to the ground. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
He'll ride his man on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Smashes through.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Gaines. Hard running there. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. He got it. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Got the quick completion. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They're going to run it. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, the running back has it. Just ran him over. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
They're up by 11 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off play action. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Might as well stick with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's the handoff. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough. They were slow, and they got the flag. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Unloads to the right. Got his man all by himself. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40, at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
3:25.
The running back has it. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking for them.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Cantrell. Extending the play. He'll get rid of it. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. So you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Merritt. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs.
Jackrabbit.
They want that clock to run. Fights off a defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the
So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty.
Get set.
Going up top on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field. And it's always interesting when you get into this garbage time, and if it really matters or if it doesn't. And depending on who you talk to, it matters. But that's a big passing play. They just needed a lot more of those in this football game so they could score some points, because this offense, it was a disappointing day. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nothing but green ahead. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. They get